Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a round I got tonight, that being Thursday night into Friday morning, in the Jegan Birnam type. It's an interesting one. It's a 600 general with both marker and fake beacon, and I believe jamming as well. It has a beam shot lancer, which can at least partially pierce shields. It will do damage through a shield, even if it doesn't do full damage. Pretty sure I just did that, in fact. Has a really good machine gun, has both the beam saber and can use the beam lancer as a melee weapon, assuming it is not reloading. Also, the missiles, they stun like immediately. That's why it said resist when I hit that Riga Z custom. Because, yeah, they will just stun outright, so I have learned the hard way, be careful using those around allies, and if I have tagged you with those, I am sorry. But, yeah, that I think is an over on. Been fighting quite a few of those tonight. Got the last shot in on it, but yeah, this was the last round I played with this tonight, and I feel like I finally got into a decent place with it, because, yeah, just basically figuring out the when and where of how to of when to use the beam lancer and deprive yourself of that second melee option is kind of what was giving me trouble for the most part. And this is just kind of me being dumb. I wanted to get to this Riga Z custom. Again, shields are mounted on the left arm, so like I said, those missiles stun because you're immune to your own or friendly build stun, but outright stun, yeah, it'll get you. So yeah, but yeah, I was trying to get up there, didn't have the boost to do it. Riga Z custom got away, but there's plenty more things to hit. Managed to get the Lancer over those crates and do some damage without exposing myself to too much fire. And then there's the Riga Z custom down. Oh no, excuse me, that was a Super Gundam down there. And yeah, it also, I keep forgetting they're there, but it also has pretty good grenades with a pretty broad splash. They're really quite good. And Riga Z custom is back over here. And I'm going to try and get up to it, but as I recall, that doesn't go too well. Well, I got stuck on there. My legs are wearing down. And yeah, I am just kind of fumbling all over everything. And yeah, the Super Gundam knows what it's doing and just, was ready to deal with me. So, yeah, we're not too far behind the enemy team, but we are starting this round down a little bit. That's not, again, not the end of the world. And let's see. Yeah, so just waiting to hop back in here. Got an assist on something. And brain. Yeah. It only took me till 2 in the morning to get this one, so I'm hoping to get ahead on things next couple of days, but who even knows? Yeah, I'm gonna head around here and go after whatever I can get a shot into. And that is, I think, that's a Zeta plus A2 that just kind of decided to fire through me, which, okay. As you could probably tell by my just stopping and staring, I was not exactly happy about that, but, the round goes on. Just waiting for a good shot. Got the missiles ready this time. Yeah, like I said, just leading with the missiles probably a better idea a lot of the time, because that way you still have access to the Lancers if you manage to stun something. Okay, first grenade did not get the pilot that's in there. Second grenade, however, that did it. Yep. So that is a pilot, and now I have, I think, got... Oh, okay, that's a Zeta plus A1 from the double sabers and bayonet. So yeah, that's in the process of locking me down. They're very good at that. I do have type advantage when I get back up, though, so if I can just land a few shots more than it lands on me like that, I'll be good. Especially since it had low health and the machine gun did a good job with that. But yeah, in addition to everything else, as you probably noticed at the beginning of the round, the Shot Lancer does have piercing, which I think they pretty much all do. So yeah, you're able to hit things in a straight line. I believe they technically do, I don't remember if they do ranged melee damage or not. I think they just do beam damage. Because, yeah, ranged melee damage comes with a stun regardless. It overrides an awful lot of effects if you have a ranged melee attack. So I think it's just beam. Not 100% sure, but yeah. Let's see, that is the overrun again, and yeah, right now. Okay, got it. Yep, somebody else was shooting at it at the same time, so I just lucked into getting the last shot. Out of machine gun bullets, I got to remember to reload that. And there is, I think it's a Tristan. Tried to tag it with the grenade, did not quite. Like I've mentioned before, weapons with piercing, especially physical weapons with piercing, but it can happen to any of them, can sometimes get diverted a little bit by the geometry of what you're shooting at. So that looked like a clean shot to me, but, was not. So that was a lucky shot, though. I was not expecting to get that pilot. And the Riga Z Custom is now also down. So yeah, we have managed to build a pretty good lead, and we're going to keep it. And yeah, just trying to deal with that overon. Throw some grenades at it, but I don't want to really. There's already 2 people going after it over there, and I feel like trying to get a 3rd person into that corridor would just really make a mess of everything. Also, the rocket's about to explode, so there's about to be no corridor. So yeah. Let's see, there's the A1. And yeah, I'm holding a lot of shots here as I go because there are places where I could tag things, but kind of don't want to stun my allies. That was nice, though. I managed to get the person behind the Super Gundam with the Shot Lancer. Damaged them both, finished off the one in the back, so that's not terrible. And this is just me being dumb, over-dedicating to trying to get the melee Lancer used. Did not work in Super Gundam. Yeah, was plenty good enough at Super Gundaming to just, stop me before I got to them. So, Super Gundam's still quite good. I really do like it. I haven't run it in forever, but it's a fun one. Round is almost over here. We have got enough of a lead that I'm pretty sure we're going to take it. And, yep, just waiting to hop back in and find something useful to do. And let's see. I am headed over this way. That is, I think, I'm not sure. I think it's an overon or something else. Not sure. Okay. Yeah, I don't think, unless they have 2 overons, I don't think that was it because there's one here. It is dodging and it's doing a pretty good job. I got stunned. I got stunned by my ally and knocked down. I don't know. Okay, no, this time it was the Engage Gundam booster type. Forget whether it's the Engage Gundam or the Engage Zero. Either way, yeah. So I don't really have time. Okay, so I had time, but that was a little bit of a fumble at the last second. If I had brought up my Beam Saber instead of the Lancer, I would have had it. But since the Lancer was still reloading, I couldn't use it. But pulled it off. 4,200 out of 16,000. Top assist at 1080. And yeah, 5 and 2 and 102,000 damage. I will take that. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. So various Black Friday sales are starting to happen because, it's the holiday shopping season and words don't mean anything anymore. So, but I just wanted to mention, since there's a lot of stuff out there at really good prices right now, that I've been putting off mentioning this. I should have remembered before. But every year, the podcast I'm on, Radio Free Cybertron, tries to organize a donation drive that we call Elf on a Shelf Warmer. Basically, if there's something you've seen on toy shelves just sitting around forever that you would like to not look at it anymore, there's a kid somewhere that probably would not get anything otherwise that would love to have it. So, just grab that and drop it on Toys for Tots to, do some good in the world. In the meantime, yeah, like I said, a lot of good sales right now. So there's a lot of decent options to find things. And there was something I was going to add to that, and it has totally fallen out of my brain.